talk about being on time. I guess I had a little bit of time today. Let's get some people in here. Let's remind, because my friends don't be remembering. Let's get some people in here. Or let me say, the iPad. Or and get some people over here. Where are the people? So we gotta remind Spuddy, Team, Muda, Jordan, Sakina. Come on. Because my friends, honey, they be needing reminders. Meeka is here. Let's remind you. Make these people come in here. Let's share it out. Warren, make sure you go share it. All right. Let's get it started now. Let's get it started. Yeah. Let's get it started. Yeah. All right. A couple different things I'm going to say over a few different times. Here, you can exit out of this. Please. This is going to be a great time tonight, but please pardon me. Look, I have a hose in my mouth, right? That's because sis can't breathe without it. I definitely am chilling with Rona right now. I'm towards the end of it, but I still get like this shortness of breath and congestion. So I got my tea. I have my cough drop. So if you're like, while I'm talking, you're like, what is in her mouth? I have a cough drop. That's the only way I can stay put together. Cause Rona's sitting right here. Actually, she's sitting right here. She got all of my shots. But all right, my girl Meeka. We have my girl Meeka, who is the owner, operator of All Black Everything Pop-Up. She won't come tell us about that. It's so many other reasons of why she's dope. All Black Everything Pop-Up. It's the latest edition, so what makes her dope as fuck. Meeka, you in here still? You in here? Yes. All right. So we're going to jump into this interview. It's going to be a great time. If you're watching the replay, let us know why you're dope as fuck. And then let us know what else you want to see from us over here, okay? If you're in here now, sit still, chill out, relax with us, and have a great time. Hey, ladies, make sure y'all say hi back. Let me bring Meeka on in. No reason to prolong this, especially since both of us are kind of sick. Meeka, where you at? Here we go. That's it. Did it do it? Sometimes. There we go.
Hey!
So slow. I pulled out my t-shirt to put on, and it got sidetracked.
Dom! Hey, Dom! We on the same stuff. I don't have Rona, but I am under the weather. So I hope you got my text. I'm still here. Thank you for this opportunity. Hey,
listen,
everybody.
I got you back and said we on the same type time. I'm a little sick, but we gonna get as good energy because this the Johnson thing, honey. We come up and we show out regardless.
Amen. Y'all, you already know it. I'm ready.
You ready, Meeka?
Yes.
So look, how we start Dope Friend series, we don't really need to do a whole like icebreaker because you will come with great energy. First of all, get into this hat. Can you show us this hat? How you doing? Look into the.
It's like fuzzy. It's by this company called Yeen, YEEN, and they do all these fuzzy like trucker hats. I think they're black owned, but I don't know. But they have
you always got pieces, but we're gonna get into that. All right. So our quick icebreaker, right, is gonna be a would you rather. So I got a couple would you rather that we're both gonna answer. Yes. And you're going to tell me which ones. So the first one is, would you rather clog the toilet on your first date or your first day at work?
Work.
What, at work? Why?
Work. I will hold it for a first date, y'all. I wouldn't even work.
I don't know. I feel like I might hit the clock on the first date because the date might not even go good. I might not ever see you again. Work. Hopefully, I'm about to see them people for the next couple months. Okay? That I'm always gonna be the girl that's clogged at the toilet. Shouldn't be shaking. Like my name took a smash. It might have just been tissue. But they gonna be like, that's the girl that clogged up the toilet. She's shitty. Shitty pity. Mika, you got that one. I'll just act like I never met the guy before. Swipe right. All right, this is the one. This is the one I couldn't do. Would you rather send a naughty picture by accident to your dad or to your boss?
To my dad.
That was a hard one for me.
I don't want my boss. I mean, my dad seen me naked before. I mean, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I don't want
But
somebody
they
that
didn't say
never.
naked though. They said naughty, so it could be
Oh
leg
yeah,
up.
okay, yes, naughty naked. No, I don't want it. I don't want my boss ever. No, I can say sorry to my dad. Sorry, Dad, I'm so sorry.
My daughter says her boss. I'm kind of leaning towards both only because I don't even want my dad to think I know what naughty is. When he made reference to me living with Warren, I kind of cringe. Like when he was asking about where I was sleeping at since we got Rona, and I'm like, I was so glad to say I was laying on the couch. I was like, oh, I sleep on the couch. We don't sleep in the same bed. I don't even want him to think about Dad. No, I'm horrible. All right, let me see. I got another one. Would you want to find the love of your life or find $1 million?
I think I will. I think $1 million.
I was torn between the two. So I think I'm gonna go with the love of my life because if he's really the love, no, because this is love of your life. So what I'm thinking, if he's the love of my life, we align and we're gonna be able to make this $1 million.
Yeah, what love got to do with it? You could learn to love somebody. You could learn. Could you learn to love somebody?
After 8 years, I finally learned to love him.
Learn to love somebody.
Did you know that, sir? It took me 8 years to love you. He's ignoring me. But no, I do want the $1 million up because I can flip that $1 million and then I can like ship in the person I want. Bring me you. All right, what y'all want? Sheena, tell me what you want, $1 million or the love of your life? All right, the next one is, would you rather not be able to taste or not be able to see color?
Oh, see color.
Yeah, I want to eat my food. I'll make up color in my mind somehow. I don't know. I ain't never invite you. So, all right, I got a schedule with you. This is my series called Dope Friends Series. And let's do this introduction real quick. So this is your girl, Dominiquenashae. If my mother was here, she would say Dominiquenashae. This is my girl, Meeka Johnson, owner and operator of All Black Everything. Dope Friends Series is when I bring before you the people I know is dope as fuck so you can know they're dope as fuck. I have a lot of friends who's popping, who's grinding, and God just blessed them all the way around. And I think you need to know them too. So today, I have Meeka. Meeka, tell us about yourself, but you got to tell us about yourself from the eyes of your other dope-ass friends. Who would they say Meeka was? Or
I mean, I think my friends will all say that I'm a great friend, first and foremost, and that I'm very creative and unique. I started this thing out in fashion. That was my profession for 20 plus years, being a fashion
20
stylist.
plus years. You hear that, y'all? She's given 20 something. She's talking about 20 plus years.
20 plus years of fashion in the fashion industry. And then the pandemic hit, the panty hit, and I transitioned my skills to social media and graphic design. So, coming from a luxury end of fashion and now taking those skills to what I do now, it's just like awesome. It's just awesome sauce. And then started a whole new thing. I call this is God's work right now. All Black Everything. Dropped that on my lap for my birthday, and it just been popping ever since.
Yeah, listen, and I'm here for. We want to dive into that somewhere. So one more question there, from your perspective, what's your dope factor? If it's one thing that you know what makes me that shit.
Because I don't think about it. It just is. I've been dope my whole life. I've been fly my whole life. it's been my whole life. I don't have to try to be it. I don't have to force it. I know that I know that I know that I know. Out of everything,
Listen,
out of
you
everything
ain't never.
that
I
I
was like,
know.
when I met you, I was like, oh shit, that's one right there. Is it Tish, the one that has the blessed apparel?
Tisa, y'all, Tisa.
So she said Meeka is fly, sweet, creative, and unique, and that's true. Like that's real though. But how decent is it that you know? Like how many people don't like people? And you're really good with letting other people know.
Yeah,
You're like
because
that's a gift of yours. You let other people know that they're like, you don't even just look at yourself and say I'm dope and I know this, but you make sure other people know that they really are like decent. And that's important in a place where a lot of people are in competition, especially in like the fashion world. You don't get a lot of people in the fashion world that will be like, oh, you popping. I have seen you tell somebody that may have not been like iconic fashion style. Oh, that's bomb. Like that right there is bomb. And you make other people look at it and go, that is nice. Okay, all right. She got something on. Meeka said it. I know it's real.
it's before the influencers. I was an influencer. I can influence anybody if something is dope. So many people have gifts, and you have to, if you see it in them, you have to manifest it and let them know. So at least once in their life, they heard what their gift is. I have that eye with music, with talent, and with unseen talent. I have that gift to see that, hey, if you do this, if you stick to this, you can do this. You can be
When did you
this.
realize that about yourself? Like when it was like, oh, this is
Um,
a gift.
young, like
Okay.
very young. Always been that person. Like I mean, anybody that's known me through my life, like always been that person, like always been that encourager. They used to call me like Martin Luther King in school,
I love it.
like always been that kind of person to see people's gifts. And these are just natural gifts, right? It's a lot of things that I have to work on myself because it wasn't naturally given to me. Like it's stuff that you naturally have, Dom, that I tell you about, and I tell my other friends about, natural, that I have to take and learn. But those things I hold true to. I'm dope.
But
Yeah.
that's important though, because like I tell people now at 35, at 33 is when it clicks to me that this was my natural gift, right? Talking really wasn't natural. And I have heard people say it before, but I had so many years of unlearning that talking wasn't negative, that I needed to keep hearing it. And so people like you, I appreciate it. I needed to keep hearing people talk about my personality in a way. Because like I just said it to my mom the other day, this personality wasn't always as celebrated as it is now. I have some of the same people that didn't celebrate me now. And sometimes it'd be a little weird for me because I really be like, back
Right.
then you ain't working, but now I'm hot, you all on me.
Yeah. But
That's
people
how.
grow, too. You gotta give people that
Mhm.
space to grow too and see you in your new light. All this social media has given us a great opportunity to be, to show ourselves, to be ourselves, or be whoever you want to be. It's just that this is my authentic self, and this is your authentic self. But you could get on here and be whoever you want to be in
For
these
sure.
internet streets. So, that's a whole nother subject.
It really is. So you started getting into like your fashion. Kind of give us a breakdown of like how you got into this fashion world in the beginning of the 20 years, and take us through it a little bit. And I want to, as you take us through it, I'm gonna stop you a little, something to kind of force you.
Okay, so always been into fashion. My mom, my family are fly. Like my mom is fly. So
Yeah.
and she in return made my dad fly. You get what I'm saying? So we had that on the ball. Always shopping. Always, my mom always let me be me fashion wise. Like whatever I wanted to be. If this week is TLC, I'm dressing like a boy. Next week I'm dressing like Little Kim. She was with the shits.
I love it. That was my mom. My dad. Like
Yeah,
she got you
my dad
Puerto
wasn't with
Rican.
the shits. Yeah.
Yeah, my
But
dad used to like she got you out here looking like a Puerto Rican girl, all the colors.
my mom, she was with the shits. She let me do what I wanted to do. And I knew I wanted to go to school for fashion, but there was no internet, when I was coming up. And my mom was like, we ain't rich. You gonna have to go to school that you're giving you this scholarship, good scholarship. So I went to California University in Pennsylvania. There, I did hair. I put on the first black fashion show. I did everything that I wanted to do fashion at this school. I was the president of BSCU. BSU. Like I did everything that I wanted to do at this all white school that I could do fashion wise. When I got my degree, I went to Community College of Philadelphia. I'll never forget. I was working with Sister Fatima. I was working with Kenny Gamble. Shout out to them, Universal Community Homes. That was my first job out of college. I went to Community College of Philadelphia for fashion merchandising. Option to be a buyer. Community College is a great college. I don't know who told y'all it wasn't. Great.
Oh, no, honey. For some of the programs, it's a waiting list.
Oh, great. When I say great, great. Okay, program in all the other schools accept their credits. So if you want to go to Temple, they accept all your credits. So you go in it, you're not losing anything. That's another thing about community college. So went there and I had to do an internship. My first internship was with Norma Kamali. And if anybody, please look her up. She's one of the dopest Arabian woman stylist. She's known for her swimsuits. That was my first internship. My second internship was in New York again, and it was at a showroom, one of the biggest showrooms in the world, and that's called Showroom 7. In walks in, I still didn't know what I wanted to do in fashion. I thought I wanted to be a designer. In walks in this black lady, bun on top of her hair. I could remember her like yesterday. Patty Wilson. When I say Patty is like the stylist of all stylists, everybody say June Ambrose is Patty. Patti. Okay? Bun on top of her head. And I asked my friend that worked there, I said, who is that? I want to be her. She said, her name is Patty Wilson. She's a stylist. I said, I want to be that. And that was it. It wasn't no YouTube. It wasn't nobody knew what a stylist is. Now my mom know what a stylist is. But when I told my mom I wanted to be a stylist, what the hell is that? And
you wanted something to be more concrete. She like you, so you want people put people in clothes?
For years. But I've been on GQ sets, sets with all different kinds of musicians. Everywhere, Essence, any magazine, because it was magazines then. Any magazine I have worked with, all of your different celebrities and actors work with. I'm talking about white and black. And that was a great time. But then everything switched over to what? Digital. Right. So that you had to like change up. So I turned into an e-commerce fashion stylist, and that is what you see when you go on and click on a website. So now I style mannequins or virtual mannequins, different things like that.
That's decent.
Yeah, that's an awesome job too. I really want to get into black males getting into these jobs and not thinking that they're gender based, because I see our style. Black men have so much style. And they could still be masculine and be in these spaces and do the damn thing. So that's one thing that I really want to shout out and see. Yeah, that's
well, just set the stage real quick. Again, we are here with our girl Meeka Johnson, owner and operator of All Black Everything Pop-Up. I am Dominiquenashae, host of Dope Friend Series, where I bring to you dope ass people that you should know and you need to share. Also, a quick disclaimer: both of us are a little under weather. We weren't pushing this off because we got to get it done. Okay, we get it done regardless. So when y'all see me press mute, it's because I got to get it up off me.
Yes.
Let me be.
If you see me drinking this lemonade, I'm trying to get it up out me. I'm trying to get it
So, I didn't know. First of all, I didn't know you did all that. So in real life, you are the influencer. You've been like, and that's what I think about you. You've been true to this, right? It's about longevity. And with that, like where you are now, do you feel like, how can I say, like you've been here and done some of this? Like I did this, like this old. Like how do you kind of maneuver through this?
Same game, new players.
Okay.
So same game, just new players. That's it. I've been going for a long time. I'm back in the Philadelphia area now, you know, just setting the tone for myself again, with all black everything pop up. And it's just the same game, new players. You know, it ain't nothing. It ain't like you said, it's nothing. It's in me. It's not on me. So
Right, because I feel like when you started, you kind of you stepped, and then it's like you just hit it. I'm like, well, look at Meeka. Like,
where she
I'm
come
used to,
from? Where you been going? Where you come?
and like you really hit it. So let's move into like the career, like some of the last things you did in fashion before. Now some of the brands that you created and started. Tell us about some of those, and then like some of the big labels that you worked at.
Oh yeah. Me and Tanae, my friend Tanae, she TK Tips. She has the Mama collection now. Look on my page. We started Gotta Gotta. We got so many awards and different things for Gotta Gotta. Gotta Gotta was a clothing line, female clothing line, hoodies, sneakers, all kinds of different items that you could purchase. And we had a cart. We called it a cart, but we had a kiosk in the gallery. Infamous, the gallery, now called Fashion District, but it was the gallery back in the day. And we had two different carts. Y'all, gallery at Market East, we had two different carts. And what happened was it was a recession. All the stores started closing around us, and we had to make a decision as business owners. Like, it's a recession. What we going to do? So we stopped Gotta Gotta. When we stopped Gotta Gotta, we were on top. So we just got Philly Weekly, like best designers. We did all of that. And we just regrouped. And during that time is when I started working for Saks. So the top luxury brand in America basically is Saks. So styling for them was good when I was a freelancer. So I was freelancing with them. When they started their new studio.
Hey, Tanae.
When they started their new studio, that's when I went corporate, and I wasn't ready for that.
Tell us about that. What's the difference from kind of being freelance to corporate?
Freelance, they are your client.
Okay.
Corporate, when you get that salary, you are now their robot, and they don't like anybody to go outside of it, especially when you're the only black and woman running stuff. So that experience right there is a whole nother life, because it changed the way. Yeah, it changed the way I thought about a lot of things. I learned so much, though. The stuff that I learned from there is why I'm so great at what I'm doing now. So that piece had to be there, but that piece was a very bad. That's the worst time of my life. The worst time of my life was me working for this luxury brand that's supposed to be the best job, and I finally was supposed to have arrived. That was the worst time of my life. That period right there, the pandemic saved my life.
I think that's important to hear stuff like that sometimes, because that is like the arrival, right? That's the arrival in terms of like fashion world, working at Saks, working at like what is it, Bergdorf, those type of stores. But the culture there is very like dog eat dog, because that's everybody's like place they're trying to get to, and so it's very much like you have to operate like this, do it like this, and save and keep faith, or you might be out.
And on top of that, you're black. And you're the only
so
black.
We already looking at you like, we want to hear what you guys say, because we want to take your ideas.
Oh, no,
we don't want you to talk.
They don't want you to be great at your job. And I knew I was great at my job. And I'm going to tell you I'm great at my job. And all the people that I train here, all of them going to tell you that I'm great at my job too. So what you want to do about that? Right? But break that person down. But what I'm telling you is that I wasn't leaving till I was ready to leave. Y'all ain't gonna make me leave a motherfucking place. Okay? So let's get that clear, right? And they didn't like that. They did every trick of the trade that they could do. They was on their mean girl stuff.
Okay.
And it didn't work. That pandemic saved my life. Not only did it save my life, it started rebuilding my life and rebuilding my self-esteem. Okay. Because I didn't know it, but my self-esteem was so low dealing with that day after day after day after day, knowing
It
you're
drains
great,
you.
knowing you're great, but them telling that you're not.
Right.
Not getting pay raises, people getting promotions over you that you are the person that taught them everything
Kind of dwindling at your energy.
Leaving you out of meetings, important meetings, taking your ideas, all of that. Now these are my ideas.
Right.
No one can take them from me.
For sure.
Right? Yeah. So that pandemic, and I think for a lot of people, even probably with you, I don't know if you started this during the pandemic, this series, but a lot of people, this pandemic, I mean, I think it was Gordon Parks or somebody that said, like, through adversity, like war and stuff, it's the most artistic time.
It was. So how did it save your life? And a lot of people down here vibing with you. I'm gonna read some of these comments. Brooke is beyond the bedroom. She said, I feel like you're speaking about my life. Sheena says she did the same thing, told her job she leave when she walk out this door when she feel like it. They vibing with you, honey. They vibing. You got a couple flames. But so how did the pandemic like help you get out of that? What did you go into? What did it do for you?
Social media. Everybody it was a negative connotation with social media. Negative. People were talking about, the OnlyFans. Why are you messing with them? Everybody because of the pandemic, everybody, even your grandma church was online. And everybody had to change their mind about this thing that we call social media. So everything that I wanted to do prior with my friends, with my family, about business that they didn't really want to show themselves or didn't want to do things, I got to do.
Okay.
And I had the space and guess what? The time to do that. So I can say during the pandemic, not only did I help myself, but I helped about 10 of my friends start businesses, start lives, start shopping networks.
Now, I feel like you weren't on here like that. Were you on here but low key?
That would not have happened if not for that. So low key, I have a company and it's called Fanny Pack Land. I wanted Fanny Pack Land to not be me, so I don't show my face or anything.
Okay, because I definitely think I follow you.
Yeah, I run that business like that because of the hurt from Gotta. Like, I'm still healing from that. That was my baby. That was Tanae's. That was our baby. That was my baby. Tanae came in as my partner and helped me with my load.
Yeah.
She was like my partner, my yin and my yang. But that was my baby. So now I have a problem almost like being so attached to, and that's something I have to work out. And that's been about 12, 15 years, Dom. So Fanny Pack Land is great. Fanny Pack Land does what it does. All of the literature, all the e stuff that I learned for Fanny Pack Land. That I took to the job that I have now with Kingmakers of Oakland. I made my own job with them. I'm their social media and graphic design manager.
This makes so much sense because, like I told you, I felt like you just kind of popped out. You weren't really you were under the radar on social media. I didn't really see you a lot. If I came across you, it honestly probably was because of something your sister did. So when you popped out and really had it down pat, I'm like, dang, but behind it all, you've been building this and working this.
Yes. Investing. Like, anybody know Abu? He has he trained all these people to do like ads and make money, right? I took his class. And then my friend, I wanted to take another, it was like the class was about $2,000. Then I wanted to take this special part of the class. One of my friends said, you know what, Meeka, you've been wanting to take this class so long. This is what the pandemic did. This is what I did with my STEMI. My STEMI got me finally in the class, and I had the time to do it.
Yeah, that was together.
I had the time to focus and do it. That STEMI, I took my STEMI, the whole STEMI. And when I tell you, if Tanae on here, I was like, Tanae, if I'm about to make a bad decision, like I'm about to take my whole check and buy this class. Listen, that class didn't just help me. That class just helped 12 different people for our Black Friday sale. Because of all of that stuff I learned. My friend that gave me the extra money to do the extra part of the class has helped already 12 people, and I hope those 12 people help somebody else with the literature that I gave them from that class.
So it's the investing in yourself. Hey, it's that investing in yourself. And with that, how do you plan to continue to grow? Matter of fact, let's go into all black everything.
Oh, yes.
So now we're down the line. We're at all black everything pop up. You had some of your inspiration is actually the inspiration for this. You said you didn't know if I started this during a pandemic. I had the idea to start it. I'm actually on a podcast called Auntie Hour that I've been doing my some of my friends from college that we like on this weird call kind of. But this I've been wanting to do. I've been kind of wanting to do this thing, and I wasn't sure how to do it. And then when my sister passed, which is your good friend Safa Hania, I had this urge to do now. It was like this urge to do now. I'm a person who kind of ponder. I have all these ideas, but I ponder on stuff long. But I had this urge to do now. And so I know with all black everything, it kind of was connected to her too. So if you can get into that.
Yeah. I think people have to be in heavenly places for you to take your queendom. I think that people have to be in certain places for other people to get what they're supposed to get. I think that you have to have the courage to do the things that you have to do in life for someone else to get where they need to go.
Right.
I think that I was supposed to be in Hazleton in hell for another black person that's going to come in after me and not have to go through not a damn thing that I just went through. So Safa transitioning to a higher place, and all of my other angels that I have up there that are protecting me and with me along the way, she was my missing link up there for me to get into this realm. Because I'm in a realm, I want you to understand something that I'm really getting into. This is not me that you're seeing.
Right.
With all black everything. I'm going to say that again. This is not me. I take no credit. This is my maker. And it's a drum that's beating in me that I cannot. Only time I don't hear is when I'm not focused. When I stay focused, that drum beating and tell me everywhere I go. It's almost like I'm floating. And I'm just doing whatever it says for me to do. And it's a beat. So it's not like low, it's high. Meeka is depressed. Meeka suffers from depression. Meeka does things out of her bed. Meeka makes other people's companies out of her bed. Meeka made fanny pack land out of her bed during depression. Meeka, that's my maker. Giving me courage even when I'm down. Let me know that even when I'm down, you can make money, Meeka. Even when you down, this is what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you rest. I'm going to let you know that I'm there for you. I'm going to let you know that I hear your heart. I'm going to let you know. But Safa was my missing piece. She needed to be up there.
Right.
Right?
Right.
It was something that was my missing piece. And that, when she asked me about Sharif, which was my ex-boyfriend, that really put me into this clothing game. Not my flyness, not my style, but he had a company that I would do the women's line for. And in that period of time that me and Safa lived in 759 South 15th Street, which was this shit, that was the most creative space that I was in life, right? So
y'all made some moves in here.
She asked me about him, and she asked me about my pop-up shops before she left this earth. So that to me was saying, like, your clothing, you got to start doing this again. You got to start heat pressing. You got to get out of this thing that you got with gotta. Like, it's over. You stopped it. It's not like you were hurt. I got it. I got you. Let's start getting into these things again. So for my birthday, I said, let me do a pop-up shop, because virtually I did one for my birthday the year before. Virtually the year before, all pandemic, I was buying all black. Prior to the pandemic, I was buying all black. Let's get that straight. Meeka always buy black, right? So I sold all the things. I did a little virtual thing. All the people got sales. I was happy. That's the end. This September, my birthday came around. I'm like, I did a little reel and I had on all black. And I said, what if I do an all black everything since we could be in person? And that's what happened.
So what is all black everything?
All black
What is all black
everything.
everything pop up?
All black everything pop up is curated spaces for black businesses to get known, tell their stories, and most importantly, make sales. It's about commerce and being in specific places to make money. I think a lot of pop-ups, people and the vendors do not pay. Okay, so it's curated. So I pick you to come sell your things. I bring the people come in, they purchase a ticket and they come to shop. The underlying thing is, yes, it is a DJ. Yes, it will be, all, light, beverages, different things like that, all free with your ticket price, but you're there to shop.
So let me tell you from my experience, paying, like, I usually don't pay for pop-ups. I'm like, I'm paying to come. When I tell you, I definitely would do this again. Like, so it's, when she says curated, it's curated down to the roll of toilet paper. When I went into the bathroom, y'all, I'm starting from here because this part blew my mind. I went into the bathroom, I leaned forward to grab some toilet paper, but over top of the roll was a roll of toilet paper that said all black everything.
That's the first thing I purchased down. In my vision,
Listen,
before I had a spot, before my friend gave me her spot, the first thing I purchased was that toilet paper.
Look, I was looking at, like, the branding was crazy, guys. Everything, like, she had this outside, the 360, but then it was a backdrop that said all black everything, like whole banner. When you came inside, the inside was so beautifully done. Each person had their section that you can tell she set up. Like, somebody had an arch over top of this. I'm like, oh, where you get this from? I was like, oh no, Meeka did this. Down to the bags, their QR codes for cash, because she didn't know everything was cashless with touchless, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
COVID.
I mean, everything was bomb, y'all. It was definitely experience. The pieces, everybody had great stuff. Everybody had great stuff.
And that's the part. It's so many black businesses that have great things, and they just need that push. They just need that one customer. They just need that one person to say, you are great. This pandemic has been a lot for a lot of us. A lot of people have lost a lot of things. Life, apartments, men, family members. You never know who you are touching when you buy something, or who you are setting their light that was out when you do these things, because they're small businesses. They're not big businesses yet. So, every day is like this when you a small business. Not saying it like that. It's not like that for a bigger business, but bigger business, you're already starting to scale and know who your people are and different things like that. When you get to a medium-sized business, when you're a small business, you're still learning who your customer is. You're still learning yourself and where you fit in. And the decent part about the all black everything pop-up when it's physical is that most of these businesses are online. So they got to physically sell their stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And set up and sell their stuff to their customers. They got
I think the best part about it being curated is that because you know the people, most of these people have a similar target market. And so it's not like you invited the person who only shops at Saks and never shops small businesses. You got people who like curated pieces, who like, handmade, hand-picked out pieces, or what's the one girl, Yaya.
Yeah.
People who would shop Yaya's pieces would definitely shop the other lady who had the art.
Yeah, but that's the thing about it. That's energy, because only thing I did was go on the internet and put out an ad. Shout out to Rachelle Rogers, my PR. I had a different picture at first. And as soon as I brought her on, she was like, you got to do a different picture. So that picture, when I changed it and changed the graphic, it still was the same background, but I changed the images. I made men and women images, and I made it all black. It was yellow before, because yellow is my favorite color. And if that image brought everybody they needed to bring. So what I'm saying to you is, even over this internet, this thing, this social media, it still has an energy to it. It still has a frequency.
We're all on the frequency.
All that stuff still knows where it's coming from. So those people that came, that purchased a ticket and came, let's get that straight. They were supposed to be there.
Correct.
They got the energy from what I put out, and they came. I had over 150 people. That's just off of the Eventbrite. They were taking people at the door. So I don't even know really the count for that night.
So it was a couple people there that lived in California, and they found it on Eventbrite, and they came. They were in the city. They came down, and they were like, "This was like dope. This was really dope."
And that's what I'm saying. I didn't even know more than half of these people. I did not know, and they enjoyed themselves, and I'm happy because it also was my birthday, and they enjoyed themselves. What I can say is this: I want Black businesses to stop saying support and start saying shop. I don't want no support. This ain't no fucking this ain't no soup kitchen. This ain't no fucking soup kitchen. You shop me because you like my item or not. I need to know who my real customers is. All y'all other motherfuckers get to the side because y'all taking up space. I need to start learning.
No shade.
No, I need to start learning who my true customer is. What do they do? Where do they shop? What color lipstick do they like? Do they like clear frames? Do they like color frames? Do they like hoops or do they like studs? What color weave color do they have? Do they have natural hair? What do they like polka dots? Do they like flowers? Do they like flowers every week?
So listen, I need y'all to stop and go back. Well, not stop now. Go back and watch the replay and write that down because she just gave you the rundown of your target market. And that you use that rundown, even if I see Tony, you just came in. Even if you're not in e-commerce in terms of apparel, you use that rundown for any time you're targeting a person. You need to know who your person is, down to what they read and who they want to date. That's how you do it, right? You are finding a person. People are not finding you. And that's what we have it mixed up. We out here trying to put ourselves in places so people can find us. You're supposed to be out there finding your people because you know who Michelle is. You know Michelle still goes to the fashion district to shop just because it's nostalgic for her. You know she's connected to nostalgic things. You know Michelle likes to shop at smaller places instead of big stores early in the morning. You know, like, so make sure you go back and you get those nuggets because target market is the largest part. Because without knowing your target market, it's hard for you to do advertising. It's hard for you to really market properly because you're marketing to everyone. And when you market to everyone, you're marketing to no one. It's throwing a dart in the air, hoping it hits something. Sometimes you'll get it. A lot of times you won't.
Yeah, I just want y'all to know that. Like, let all the people that support, ain't no support, it's shop. You have a business. Do you offer, what do you offer that somebody wants? If nobody wants it, then you don't have a business. Your business is to be sold. You have to disconnect yourself.
Well, Safa's just joined. Afi joined. Safa's mom.
Yeah. I said hi. Like, you have to. Your business is meant to be sold. The thing about God was too connected to it. A business is made to be sold. A business is made to make money. That's what a business is. If you're not making money, then you don't have a business. You have a hobby. You have a hobby. You want to have a business. If you have a business that is selling, that can sell, then you have a business. You have to take you out of it. What do your customers want? If my customers did not like this name, All Black Everything, I would have to change my name. If my customers did not like the color black, just like I told you that Rachel was like, this yellow, what is this? It's called All Black Everything. What is this? I changed my color to black. You have to go through different cycles too with your business to get to your customer too. It's not about you and what you like. Meeka like fuzzy hats. Do you think everybody in the world like fuzzy fucking trucker hats? No. That's what I like. But All Black Everything, what do they like? What do they want? What phrases do they want to see? It has nothing to do with me. And once you get to that part, and I had to learn that. That was gotta, we had gotta for about 10 years. I had to learn that. That was nothing it was no book. It wasn't all these classes. It wasn't all this YouTube. It wasn't all this learning. That was another thing. Go to YouTube University. Stop asking motherfuckers that don't know shit about shit that you want to know about. It's right there. How to take your battery out your fucking control, your thing for your car. Go on there, I swear. I did it. You pop the thing, you get the battery number.
You can learn everything from
920.
there. Yeah. Listen, my mom called me. I'm like, well, did you look on YouTube? The question, so tell me, with all black everything, it's more than a pop-up now.
Oh no.
Right. And that's so for me, I can tell you when I came there, I was mesmerized by what was happening. And I at that time though, I seen you. I seen your creativity. It was Meeka. But now as you started to move and fade, I seen the light. Like how you say it's not me, it's my maker. I seen the glow. I see it on you. You know, I always inbox you afterwards. I'm like, yo, Meeka, you're so dope. It's so dope. I see you allowing God to use you and to use the things around you to move you. So where are you at now as you're moving? What's happening now?
All right. So All Black Everything Pop-Up offers curated pop-ups that are free to the vendors. Offers free learning circles. Our last learning circle was Black Friday. Awesome. Over $10,000 sales within 13 people. Over $10,000 sales gained. Over 30% of them gained followers, new followers. Cross marketing, reels, insights went up over 50%. This is all analytics, statistics, real facts. No games being played. Our next learning circle will be Valentine's Day, which people sleep on Valentine's Day. So I'll be looking for curated businesses to do that, because Valentine's Day people sleep on. They sleep on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is money. Where is Tanae? Is Tanae in these comments? Is Tanae in these comments? People will buy the shit was buying the decorations off the cart for Valentine's Day. Did you hear what I said? Off the cart. Like, nigga, this the decorations. Okay, you know what? You go here, $20.
We can get some more.
Our next learning circle will be Valentine's Day. For Valentine's Day. And this is all to make sales. This is all using social media, a free outlet to make sales, to cross promote with each other, to use your followers and someone else's followers and someone else's followers and someone else's followers, and see how dope that is.
Right.
And make money. My bottom line is to make money. Commerce. And then once I learn crypto and everything, then I'm going into that.
So what I think is decent about this, because actually, so I have this group message that I started that, like, watching you do this, I'm like, okay, I knew where I wanted to go with it, and it kind of like fell off a little bit. A lot of them are actually in here, and I must kind of speak on the support of your circle. But like, I have it's called The Fucking Table. That's what the name of the group is, The Fucking Table. So it's a group of women, because I'm all about us coming to the table, but also building our own fucking table. We don't need nobody else's.
Amen.
Okay, we can build our own and we here. And that was kind of like the idea of it, for us all to be together, share information. Like in the beginning, we went hard with making sure everybody knew how to really maximize social media and Reels. Like Reels was the thing, and I came in hard, like this is what we got to do. But I really wanted to start bringing people in to do like these learning communities to kind of all take everybody a step up. Six Figure Sister is in here, so she wanted to know how can she be a part of this, and I'm sure a couple other people asked when was the next pop-up, how can they be involved, those type of things.
Okay, so we're going to have a men's pop-up. I don't know. I know that I'm having it this year because that's what the maker told me to do. So it will be this year. I do have the items that I'm going to sell. I just don't know how I'm going to do it yet. It might be after Christmas, so we will have a men's pop-up. And then for the Valentine's Day one, that's going to be really curated to a T. I'm looking to have people that do cards, cards, candies, like that. Like, I'm looking for people like that, that's in that kind of industry. So that's going to be a little bit specific. So the next one after Valentine's Day will be Mother's Day, and the next one after Mother's Day will be Father's Day, right? So I'm doing specific you see how specific it is. It's curated for you to start early enough for you to make the money and monopolize, just like these big, like sex, right? This is where I'm getting this from. So that hell I went through at sex taught me all this advertising and marketing is king. None of this makes sense if nobody knows what you selling, right? When nobody can find you, nobody knows that you exist. You have to know. So let's utilize each other. So that's basically was this first cohort for Black Friday were my guinea pigs that just something I already knew in my head, but just getting people like-minded that wanted to come and say, yes, you could share my followers. 46,000 followers they shared within each other. That's the same thing we're going to do for Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, and Father's Day.
So all my people are saying y'all want to be a part of it. I'll make sure y'all have the information. But also know my group, the fucking table, we can do this amongst ourselves.
That's what I was about to say. And another thing, can I say something honestly? You know, when you are creative, you have a lot of ideas, right?
Right.
You have to stick with one or you have to join another group. The thing I'm learning is, like, I'm in nonprofit now. I work for Kingmakers of Oakland. It's a great organization, but I just see that it's so many nonprofits servicing the same group of people, which is Black boys. Why can't we all just get under one umbrella and do what we have to do? Right? So that's just me being said, is that whatever creative that you have, I think this is another one of my gifts. I know how to focus on the one that is right now.
And that's a task, okay?
Yeah.
That's a task,
especially when you're creative, right? Because you get all these ideas. You have to focus on the one that's right now. You know why I'm focusing on all Black everything other than the timing of it. The timing of it is this. I had a publicist, right? Rochelle was my publicist. Okay, she did my publicity for this. When you have a publicist, understand that they gotta feed it to the news media. They don't have to catch or eat what you feed them. But because the climate that we're in, with Black Lives Matter, George Floyd, Amar Arbery, all this, people are more now have shows like what we were on Fox 29.
Right.
It's the timing. 2 years ago, they wouldn't have been checking for no all Black everything pop up. I wouldn't have been on Fox 29. Let's get that clear.
For sure.
The best publicist in the world. But because of what's going on right now, you have to go out and be like, okay, this is what's going on right now. These tables and all that, the red table, this shit is hot right now. Right. Your table shit is hot right now. Get on it, stick to it, stay focused. All them other creative ideas, write them down, put them in a book. They for another time. They for another time. But this table shit, what you said, table, the red table, meet me at the table, seat at the table, everything is table. This is your time now.
I feel it. Come on, Meeka.
That's your time now. Just focus on that. Don't focus on nothing else. Just focus on that and see how fly it is. And this show is, I just like the name of the show. It's just you. Yeah, you know how I feel about you. But just stick to one thing. It's the time is now for that table shit though.
I'm feeling it. Listen, I'm feeling it. I was like, bringing Meeka on here, this is gonna be a lesson, right? We're gonna get a lesson out of this. So since we're already in lesson lane, I do want you to give us some tips, right? Maybe like three to four on how to really, you have this subtle creativity when it comes to social media. What do you do? Like, what's your starting point? Tell me how you do your game plan when you get prepared for a campaign.
Anything that I see that I like, I either screenshot it or video it. Any advertisement I see that I like that catches my eye, because that's letting me know that I like it. My whole photos is nothing but memes and things that I like. People that I like, colors that I like.
Thank you. It's hot.
Anything. So that's where you start at. You have to start knowing, understanding what your creativity is. It's not going to be the same as mine. Your camera roll is not going to look like mine. Right? You might have some things that you say, oh, but it's not going to be like mine. That's how you start figuring out what your style is, what you are drawn to. So that's number one. Start videoing, like, because you know now you doing your stories and you see an ad that you like, go back to it and video it. See why you like it. Is it the colors, or they say something? Is the wording? What is it? So that's what I do, period. So this whole phone of my photos is shit. You probably in there with when you had your remember when you did the thing to that skirt? Like you did that skirt on the thing, you in there and you doing it. And I'll take you doing it. Because I'm gonna need that at some time. Or somebody I know is gonna need that at some time, right? So my whole phone is there. That's where you start. Because then you can look through your photos and see
and get your inspiration.
Shit. Yeah, like I got inspiration right here in my phone. It's right in my fingertips. Bam. Some people use Pinterest. You know, some people use Pinterest, but that's easier for me to go on an app. Number 2, learn Canva. Everybody knows about Canva. Canva even got ads now on the fucking 95. I'm like, go ahead, Canva.
They really do.
Go ahead, Canva. So use Canva. Go to YouTube University. YouTube University is the best free service you could ever do. YouTube University is about to teach me about crypto, NFT, and everything and I go to Market Mondays. But you know, all of these people, the world is changing. You got to be with it. Just like I said, everything was in print when I started. I had to change the e-commerce styling because I had to change the e-commerce styling. You got to go where the money is going. Everything is going to be crypto. Everything we in the metaverse. Everything. You have to start now. Don't start late. My grandma lived to be like 90 something. My great aunt lived to be like 100 and something. I'm gonna be here for a while. Bitch, I gotta learn crypto. Bitch, I gotta learn NFTs. I gotta be in the metaverse. I gotta get transferred over. It's no more Social Security. It's no more people getting married for a long time and all that bullshit like that.
Wait, so you said NFT. I kind of know what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
If y'all know what NFT is, drop 1. If you don't, drop a 0. Tell us what you know so far about NFT. I've seen a little bit of it. It's kind of interesting, and now is the time to learn about it because it's still fairly new and it's not saturated yet.
It started in like the art game, and you get something minted. This is just me going off of, you get something minted, and like now it's going out into other different things, but it's almost like you owning something that's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But this is what the ATM is. Like, let's talk about the Mac machine. People hated the Mac machine, but after a while they had to switch to the Mac machine. Fuck the Mac machine now. Apple Pay. It's invisible. It's no money. You just click just Apple Pay. Pop on the side of your phone. Cash App. Venmo. It's imaginary. It's not there. It's not physical. You're not physically having to go to the bank to take out the money to do anything. Now you don't even have to go to the Mac machine to put the card in. Everything is getting simpler and simpler and simpler,
right.
Divided down to the simplest fucking degree of degrees. So you have to understand that the ways things are getting simpler, that you need to be on board. My job right now with All Black Everything is to get people on board. I can only take you to where I've been.
Right.
That's it. I can only take you to where I've been. And that's what I tell everybody in my class. I may sell every day on Fanny Pack land. I can only take you to where I've been. Then I gotta let you go. So right now, I'm not saying shit about me taking classes about, crypto and all. I'm not saying nothing about that because I'm not there yet. Once I'm there and I get to where I need to go, then I can start talking and giving some type of advice or anything on it. And then the classes that I took that I paid for, I can give that to somebody for free. Like I did.
And that's what people miss sometimes with taking classes and investing in yourself, that like you invest in yourself and then you can feed the nation.
Sometimes people don't have it.
No, so you don't have, how you say, YouTube University. So investment is done in more than one way though.
It is. But it's a certain time that YouTube University, and you know when. If you are going to when that it's a certain time that it was like, bitch, you need to take this class now with Abu. You need to take this fucking class with Abu now, bitch. Now come on. Sometimes people don't have it. And what I'm saying to you is that most of us do not have 6 months saved of their income.
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible when you're single. I'm single. I don't have no nigga. I'm single. It's Meeka does for Meeka, right? And I have people that help me along the way. Don't get it twisted. But Meeka does for Meeka. That right there in itself is a lot of money. My salary with somebody else's salary, I would be fucking balling. Just don't get it twisted. I don't make a little bit of money. But being just me is a lot, right? So it's a lot of people like that. So they can't just go and take a $2,000 class. They can't really even go and get out of their budget if you really honest. It'll throw everything off. So get to where you have to get to. When we get these, when you get a blessing, when you start asking for help, I'm serious, y'all. Don't ask for help with some dumb shit because you want some sneakers. Ask for help and say, hey, I want to take this class. Could you help me?
Ask for stuff that's going to feed long term.
Listen, I need help. I really want to take this class. Could you help me? Stop being so, use GoFundMe. I had to use GoFundMe to get up to hell. I had to move. They wouldn't even give me a moving because I was still in Pennsylvania. I had to go do a GoFundMe to get up to take myself to hell. I had to do a GoFundMe. Humble yourself. Say, listen, friends, family, this is what I want to do. I want to take this class to better myself. Can y'all help? We have to use what God has given us right here. That's free.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube University, GoFundMe, and get out of our way and stop thinking what people gonna think. I always been different. I always had different haircuts, all that before that shit was in with black people. So I always got picked on and people calling me shit. Niggas don't want to fuck with you because I'm tall and I got red hair, all this shit like that. But the right niggas wanted to fuck with me. They was the ones that didn't. You understand what I'm saying? The ones that didn't care that I was different, right? But now everybody different. So
the people who know how to appreciate it.
That's a whole other story now. Everybody different.
You get now.
Yeah, it's in. But don't care about what nobody else has to say about you. And just do it. Ask for help. That's all I'm saying. The scars and everything that I got from Gotta was to help the people right now. All the classes that I took that I paid for that I get for free. Now those 12 people can get those same literature and stuff to somebody else that's in business for free. That's how we're going to go. That's how we're going to grow. That's how we're going to get into this commerce. First, we got to learn money and commerce. After we learn money and commerce, only then can we go into crypto and NFT and all. But you have to start making money in your business first before you go anywhere. And figure out if you even built to be in business. Are you built for it?
Listen,
everybody not built to be in business.
I already knew this was going to be a lesson for everybody. We all better watch this replay, okay? And it's the best part about it is so real, raw, and uncut. Like when you show up, Meeka, you showing up as Meeka, and y'all gonna get it how y'all get it, and that's the end of it.
Everybody not built for business. Some y'all playing. Y'all playing around. Y'all not have 50 different names for your business. Like y'all just playing. Y'all not built for business. Some of y'all just not built for it. It's not what you should be doing. You should be, working somewhere. Business, being an entrepreneur is hard. And it takes a lot of skill. It takes a lot of different things that a lot of people just don't have. And they don't want to work to have it. They just want this facade that I have a business. But when it comes down to it, do you know how many people supposed to be in your building? Do you know what do you know the X's in your building? Do you know the business part? Business. The business, the accountant. Do you have an account? Or are you paying taxes on your shit? Even if you don't have an EIN number. A
lot of people miss. But this is where where a lot of people need to start asking for help. Like I made a post recently about a lot of people. I've been seeing people more and more get an LLC when they actually needed a 501c3, and it's because you try to do everything yourself. So you've been talking about doing this nonprofit, but now you out here with an LLC and don't realize that you're not going to be able to really get donations in the way that you want and grant funding the way that you want. So it's like you should have asked for some help.
It's so much help out here. It's so much. It's a brother Nasir. He does a lot of stuff. It's so much help out here. The SBA, me and Tanae went to a class at Temple Fox School. All these things are free or low cost. Just understanding that it is stuff out here that is free, but then it is a point in time that you're going to have to pay for some things. And if you don't have it, do not be discouraged. There's other ways for you to get those things. You can ask, you can borrow, you can do GoFundMe. Do not be discouraged. It's so many different ways now that you could get your passion, your goals out there. Do not be discouraged. It's so much easier and better. You could do a text thread in your text. Listen, I'm trying to get a camera. It costs this amount of money. I need this for X, Y, and Z. You never know how many people, the people you probably wouldn't even imagine, that will give you something towards it. It might not be all of it. You might have to get the other rest up. But shit, $50 towards it is $50 towards it.
Wait, listen. If you guys enjoyed Meeka and all this realness and the information I knew her dopeness was going to be that she put us on game. Please drop some flames. If you in here, drop a flame and let us know. Meeka, as we're about to move towards the end, right? I got a question because you're into music. What is the song that will be the soundtrack of this part of your life? What's the song? Any song from any genre. But first of all, when I look at you, I think music. Like, you look like hip hop and R&B to me. When somebody be like, "Oh, that's hip hop and R&B," that's what you look like to me. Like a good time. So, what's your soundtrack song? What's for this part of your life?
Right now, my soundtrack song is my Virgo brother Nas. We've been doing gangster shit for a long time. Look inside my mind, see a gold mine. I'm my own cosign. She texting the whole line, baby. Bitch, I'm Braveheart energy. Fuck all of my enemies. Baby is not on me, bitch, it's in me. How about that?
Look, I need to go write that down somewhere. That's listen, that's it. So usually we do this in the middle of the show, but you just was giving so much. We're going to end the show with word association, right? Mm-hmm. So with word song association, this is going to be probably.
Can I close my eyes?
And I'm gonna give you a song. You can, but I'm gonna give you a word, and you got 10 seconds to give us a song, and they can help you in the comments, but you know it'll be a little delayed.
I can't see no comments. My comments been frozen since 1908.
I'm cracked. But you got this though. You got this. So for example, I can give you a word like money, and we'll go money, power, sex. It's the key to life. Okay. So I give you, and you gotta come up with a song. You ready?
Okay, Dom.
You got this. The first word will be black.
Oh. Mm. First word is black.
The song has to have black in it or in the title of the song.
Oh, child.
I said 10 seconds, but you don't got 10 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, wait a minute. So wait a minute. All black everything shit.
What's the song for all black everything?
I know. I'm pausing. I'm freezing. I'm thinking of my boy Nas, but I can't even think of the song right now.
Y'all got a song for it? Y'all got a song that say something about black in it?
I was about to say Black Butterfly, child, but no.
That's a song.
It is a song.
All right. I got another one for you. Shine.
Oh,
they said I'm black and I'm proud.
I'm black.
Shine. The word shine. SHINE. What's the word for shine?
I don't know. Come on, Dom, help me. I'm not good at this. Shine. I don't know. Come on, Dom. You gotta help me. Don't do me like this.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
Child,
crack it up.
You gotta be
the next one is gotta.
Oh, child. Gotta, child. Child, you gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wiser, you gotta be strong, you gotta be tough, you gotta be stronger. Gotta.
Yes, that's it. All right. Let's see. Mary.
Who?
Mary. What's the song that say
Mary? Like they have a Merry Christmas and a happy
No, like Mary, like a woman's name Mary.
Oh,
Mary.
Mary Jane, like that.
That's why I will take that one.
This is so fun. I'm so sorry. I'm not good at this.
It's good. Listen, sometimes I think I get tripped up too. Meeka, You
How
gotta
did
come
I
back
not get black though?
because you wasn't ready. It's fine. You gotta come back. We gotta talk some more. We gotta bring you to the table because you got some things to share with us as we move forward. We need you. We just need you out here. Those moments. I mean, you did share that you have depression. You go through depression. I just want to encourage you. We all want to send you good vibes that you can store in a jar for when you need them, because we need everything that God is putting into you. Like at the end of the day, sometimes I need you to feel like you gave everything, because God is filling you up with so much that is going to feed nations. It's going to be nations born off of you. You are the Abraham of this time. Okay. There's going to be many, like you said, it was 12 people. There was 12 tribes that came from Abraham. You are going to be a part of feeding many nations. And I just need you to, when you feel like I can't give, I don't have it, I need you to step into that jar of the people who believe in you, who just speak to you. Even when you like, I don't want to do it, I'm going to need you sometimes to pull yourself out of collar or call somebody and say, I need it.
I wanted to do this live. I'm sick as a dog, y'all. I wanted to do this live because this is my last night in the place that I'm living. I'll be moving. And in this space,
That's why we don't got the decorations on in the background.
Yeah, in this space, I started all black everything. So this is my last live ever in this space. I would like to thank my friend, Michael Powell, who let me live in her house with her, rent-free, for a year. For a year. For a year. For a year. Nothing would take nothing from me.
Well, listen.
Would take nothing from me for something that I did for her when she came to Philadelphia from Pittsburgh. I let her live in my space for free. I didn't even remember. A year. I moved out. Today is my last live in this space, and that's why I said, God, just let me get this flu in me. I'm gonna be high as shit on this thing. I'm gonna be high. But this is my last live. It's with Dom, and it's not me with somebody else. It's you interviewing me. How about
and
that?
And that's like, it's a little different. Mika's usually the one interviewing everybody. But so I'm gonna close on a note that I feel like having certain people in your circle is powerful though, because all of it comes back around. A lot of the people that you that was here in your comments, they really be there. And you see their true, genuine support for you, and I love it. Like, I just think it's important. If people don't get anything else from it, is making sure you have supportive people around you, real people, and God will show you who's real. God will show you who's real and who needs to move. It's a parable in the Bible called where they talk about shifting the weed from the wheat. You don't always got to figure out who being shady, who not being shady. Ask God to show you. He'll shift what both looks the same, weed and wheat. Let him shift it for you. Let him push it out, because it'll show you who's real. And some of the people that are real, maybe sometimes they may not even show up the way you want to, but because you trust who God said is real, you'll know they need to be there.
Expensive pain is good and a bad. All this good, we're talking about all this good, right? But with that good, it's bad. And like you said, like you want who you want to be in your corner. But God put who he wants in your corner.
And they may not be exactly who you thought you needed.
Right. And they may not be. Everything you need is in you.
Right.
And everybody is not all for you. So
it's important to learn that. It's important to learn who's there. Because some people are, I'm into meeting people on the internet. Because some of the people that you've been with for a long time may not be bad people. They just might not be meant for this season. They dope as fuck, but they're dope as fuck for another friend circle. They're no longer for your friend circle. And I think you got to know that. And that takes work to understand that. It takes work to deal with it. I'm not a person who can really walk away from friends. It's hard. But I have learned to kind of like, okay, that wasn't for this place.
Yeah, I've like, sometimes you pride yourself on having friends for a long time. And you put so much pride in it that you try to make things be the way you want to be, because you don't want to be like that person. Like, why do you lose friends? Right? Yeah. Something wrong with that person. But it's a magic in people that knowing where people belong in their life. I have a lot of friends that know how to compartmentalize people in their life. And it's a skill. And I had to learn that the hard way. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm one of those people that want everybody to stay. And losing Safa and losing one of my friends, like just not being understanding that that's not your friend. Both of them at the same time has really shifted me and looking at what friendship is and what friends are and how it works and what's the dynamic of me in friendship.
I understand.
So
we're gonna close this
that's a
out
whole
today.
nother thing. But yes,
That is.
thank you. All right.
But so we're gonna get closed out, right? And we're talking about friends. Give us some other dope ass people you think we need to know about. Give us like 3 other dope ass people we need to know about.
I gotta talk about my better half to TK Tips, Mom and Collection, Mom and all 12. Dope. Dr. Bond, first doctor that I know personally, like is a doctor. Black woman doing her thing. And healing in a different way, not mentally healing. You understand what I'm saying? Emotional intelligence and different things, shit that you ain't never heard of. She trying to get your mind right. She is getting people's minds right.
I actually I need to hit her up for some training I want her to do at my job.
Yeah. That's where she needs to be. She was doing it for kids, but now she's doing it like, no, the damn adults really need this emotional intelligence more than the damn kids, child. Anyway, she healing in a different way. All 12, I want y'all to go to my site, go to my webpage, and go to our LinkedIn, go to All Black Everything Pop Up. Follow, but go to our link tree. On the link tree, it still has all 12 of the different Black-owned businesses. Please follow them, learn about them. They all have their own stories. They all have unique items. Okay? So things that you won't find anywhere else. Those are the people I want you to know about. More than me, I want you to know about those businesses because they the shit. So,
you got any last thing you want to say to us? Any line you want to leave with? What you live by?
Just do it. Do it now.
Do it. Listen, you know that do it now prevails for me. Well, guys, thank you for coming. Meeka, thank you for being here. I'm going to let you go. Make sure you guys watch the replay. Again, my name is Dominiquenashae. If my mother was here, she'll tell you Dominiquenashae. And this is Dope Friend Series where I bring before you my dope ass friends that you need to know about. Make sure you follow. You subscribe to our page. Okay, Dominiquenashae, follow me. Make sure you like this when I post it. And be here next week when I interview one of my childhood friends, Chris Flood, the drummer Norris, who is a editor for WHYY, a longtime freelance journalist, which is going to be weird. Interviewing a journalist. Got scared. I asked them, they was like, whoa. So be here, be with me through the journey. I need all y'all great energy. I love y'all. See y'all next time. Thank you again, Meeka. Love you guys.
Love you.